Something extraordinary happens every single moment of your life, and you miss it. You miss it because between you and life stands a wall, an invisible wall made of words. Right now, as you're listening, you're not actually listening. You're translating, you're comparing, you're agreeing or disagreeing. The word has become more important than the thing. Krishnamurti spent 60 years asking one devastating question. Can you look at anything at all, without the word question mark? Let's do something together, not as teacher and student, because I'm not your teacher, but as two people investigating something astonishing. Look at your hand. No, really look at it. Raise it up if you need to. Now, the moment you look, what happens? The word hand comes up. Maybe my hand. Maybe ugly hand or beautiful hand or aging hand. Can you see it without the word? Can you look at that thing at the end of your arm as if you've never seen anything like it before? As if you're an alien encountering this strange, mysterious object for the first time. It's almost impossible, isn't it? The word jumps in instantly. The word hand, with all its associations, memories, comparisons. Krishnamurti made an astounding observation. He said, "The word is not the thing. The word hand is not that actual living thing with its lines and warmth and movement. The word tree is not that living being outside your window. The word love is not, definitely not, the actual experience of love. But we live in words, don't we? We've substituted words for life itself. Krishnamurti would often use this devastating example. You look at your wife or husband. Do you see them? Or do you see the word wife, the word husband, with 30 years of accumulated memory? The image you've built through pleasure and pain, through conflict and comfort. When did you actually see them last? Not the idea of them, but the actual living, breathing, mysterious human being in front of you. Never. The answer might be never. Now here's something fascinating. Neuroscientists have discovered something Krishnamurti knew intuitively. The moment you name something, your brain stops seeing it fully. It goes into a kind of shortcut mode. Oh, that's a tree. I know what trees are. No need to look further. The word becomes a prison, and we're all inmates who have forgotten we're in jail. Let's go deeper. And this is something Krishnamurti did with audiences thousands of times. If you can, look at a tree, through a window, or imagine one if you must. But actually looking is better. Now watch what happens. First comes the word tree, then maybe the species, oak, pine, whatever. Then the associations, beautiful, tall, old. Then maybe memories, like the tree from my childhood. Or knowledge, trees produce oxygen. Layer upon layer upon layer of words, images, knowledge. But can you, just for a moment, look without all that? When you look without the word, if you can manage it even for a split second, something extraordinary happens. There's direct contact, not you looking at a tree, but a strange sense of communion. The barrier dissolves. The space between you and the tree disappears. Krishnamurti called this looking with total attention. And he said something remarkable about it. When you give complete attention, there is no observer. No observer. Just observing. No experiencer. Just experiencing. Now here's where it gets really interesting and a bit uncomfortable. Krishnamurti pointed out that fear cannot exist without the word. Think about it. You feel a sensation in your body, a tightness, a flutter, a constriction. Then thought comes in and says, "This is fear." And then, "I am afraid." But what if you didn't name it? What if you just stayed with the pure sensation without the word fear? Try this next time you're afraid. Don't say I am afraid. Just feel the actual sensation without naming it. Something incredible happens. The sensation transforms. Without the word to hold it in place, it moves, changes, perhaps even dissipates. Krishnamurti would sometimes suggest something that sounds absolutely mad. He'd say, "Can you look at yourself without the word I?" What does that even mean? Right now, there are sensations in your body, thoughts moving through awareness, sounds being heard, sights being seen. But then thought comes in and claims ownership. I am thinking, I am seeing, I am feeling. What if what if there's just thinking, seeing, feeling, without the I claiming to be the owner? What happens to your problems when there's no I to have them? Krishnamurti pointed out something disturbing. He said words are a form of violence. When you say you are this or you are that, when you label someone as stupid, smart, beautiful, ugly, you've committed a kind of violence. You've reduced a living, changing, infinite being to a dead word. And we do this to ourselves constantly. I am shy. I am angry. I am a failure. I am spiritual. Each word is a prison bar, and we've built the entire prison ourselves. Now you might be thinking, this is all very interesting, but how do I live without words? I need language to function. And you're right. Krishnamurti wasn't suggesting we become mute. He was pointing to something much more subtle and revolutionary. Use words when necessary, but don't live in them. Use language as a tool, but don't let it use you. When you're eating, can you taste the food without immediately categorizing it? When you're walking, can you feel the movement without narrating it? When you're with someone you love, can you be with them without the whole story of your relationship constantly playing? Krishnamurti discovered something profound. Words create psychological time. The word anger carries all your past angers. The word love carries all your experiences of love and lack of love. So when you look without the word, you're actually stepping out of time. You're in the present so completely that the past cannot touch you. This is meditation, not sitting in a special posture repeating a mantra, but looking at life without the word. Fresh, innocent, new. So here's what Krishnamurti would leave you with. Not homework, because he's not your teacher, but an experiment for a fellow explorer. Today, just once, catch yourself in the act of naming. Maybe when you're drinking coffee. The word coffee arises. Can you drop it and just taste? Maybe when you see someone you know, their name, your history with them rushes in. Can you see them fresh? Maybe when an emotion arises, before you say, I am angry or I am sad, can you just feel the raw sensation? What Krishnamurti is pointing to is not a technique. It's not a practice to perfect. It's a glimpse of how you actually are before thought divides everything up. Before the word, there is just life, undivided, sacred, and that wholeness, that wordless awareness is always here, waiting beneath the noise of naming. Can you touch it? Not through effort, not through practice, but through a simple, innocent looking. The word is not the thing. You are not the word, you. Life is not the word life. So what is it? Can you find out? Not through more words, but through direct looking. That's the only question, and only life itself can answer it.